This is it. The main event of the evening. Chyna of D-Generation X defends her WWE title against Asuka. And this one is no disqualifications, no countouts, falls count anywhere. It should be an absolute war. Asuka is desperate to get her hands on the title, and Chyna is equally desperate to retain it. The crowd here are in for an absolute classic, I'm sure. And here comes the challenger, making her way to the ring as one of the most impressive superstars in the LCW universe to date. She's had title shots before now, but she has been thwarted by DX in one form or another. And she is ready to step up, and she says that she is going to make Chyna squeal like a pig here. And I don't know if that's going to happen, but I do know that Asuka is a major threat to Chyna's world title. And after seeing DX deposed as tag champions earlier this evening, you gotta think that Chyna is wary here. That aura of invincibility around D-Generation X is beginning to slip. And can Asuka take advantage? The crowd here certainly hopes so. She's very popular. Without doubt, she is the favorite in the fans' eyes. But I gotta tell you, Chyna is a scary prospect. She has looked damn near undefeatable so far here in the LCW universe. And without disqualifications here, you gotta worry for Asuka, because we know what D-Generation X are like. They don't like to play by the rules, and here, they ain't even gonna have to break the rules to interfere. And here she is, Chyna, our WWE champion. And what an imposing figure she is. That belt around her waist, she is statuesque. And she's making her way to the ring here, looking focused, looking strong, looking confident. And Asuka giving her the ring, letting her take her time. She don't want to be intimidated here by the champion, as many have before her. Chyna has a perfect record at pay-per-views so far in the LCW universe. At Clash at the Castle, she beat the returning Paige. And before that, at SummerSlam, she went one-on-one with Alexa Bliss in a Hell in a Cell match for the ages. And Alexa was just no match for the ninth wonder of the world. But Asuka is a different prospect, and she is going to give this absolutely everything she's got. If she can rattle Chyna with her striking, if she can use the Asuka lock to slow the ninth wonder of the world down and possibly make her tap, then she's got a real chance here. But it ain't gonna be easy. Chyna's gotta be the favorite. She raises the title belt above her head, and she has just become synonymous with that belt. It's hard to imagine it being taken from her. But Asuka looks focused, looks like she is gonna give this a real serious go here. The ref holding the belt up. The crowd are absolutely ready for this. These two competitors are at the top of our sport, and here we go. And Chyna and Asuka circling one another, and Asuka with a kick to the leg, and she's taking Chyna down early. Look at these shots. This is good stuff from Asuka, and puts Chyna down and celebrates. A good opening there from the challenger, but turning your back on the ninth wonder of the world is never a good idea. And here comes Chyna. And big shots on Asuka, knocking her backwards. And now, Chyna has Asuka up, high above her head, and look at the strength she is just showing Asuka exactly what she's in there with. That's a big impact for Asuka, and Chyna getting on top of the challenger here. Oh, but Asuka gets a boot up, good stuff there. She didn't want to let Chyna get going here, and then takes her down to the mat, good stuff. And kicks to the back. And Asuka needs to make the most of her striking ability. And look at that clothesline sending Chyna down to the floor. And Asuka showing us exactly what she thinks of the champion here. And out to the ring apron. And oh boy, look at that, Asuka flies. And she's going to have to take risks tonight. She cannot play it safe. And that was a good move. And Chyna looks to be in trouble here, I've got to tell you. She's taken down again. Remember, falls count anywhere. Out here, Chyna is just as able to lose the belt as in the ring. And a German suplex from Asuka. And she is doing fantastically well here, if you ask me. She's got the momentum. And Chyna is really, really looking in trouble. And an elbow to the small of the back. And now stretching out Chyna's arm. And the ref, here he comes. He obviously thinks that this one is going to be fought on the outside. Drop kick to the back of the head. Asuka is looking absolutely brilliant here. I don't think any of us expected her to dominate Chyna in this way. And more big shots. This is such good stuff from Asuka. And kicks to the leg. Oh, and that one to the midsection. And then wait a minute, look at that. Hip to the face. Takes Chyna down. And Chyna is on Cuckoo Street. She don't know where she is. Big shots from Asuka, but hang on a minute. Chyna manages to avoid one and then sends Asuka off into the barrier. And now stomping down on Asuka, and Chyna is coming back here. And this is much more what we expected to see. Chyna throws Asuka into the barricade once again. She is using her power here to come back with the challenger. Oh, and a big elbow to the chest of Asuka. Kick to the midsection and a big DDT. Chyna is really getting on top of things here. And she's telling the crowd all about it. If you thought she was done, you better think again. She has shown already that she is not here to mess around. That she will not be walked through by anyone. And Asuka's head bouncing off the ring post there. Boy, oh boy. And then a DDT. Chyna is not messing around. She wants to get this done, and I think that Asuka's start here, which was so fast, which looked so good, has only caused Chyna to redouble her efforts and come back even harder at the challenger. Asuka, though, look at this. Oh, nice move. And the ref keeping his distance. I don't blame him. These two are here to fight. And they're not going to worry about anyone getting in their way. Asuka, what's she going for here? Looking to stretch Chyna out. Look at this. Look at the way the champion's body is contorted. Oh, and a big stomp from Asuka. Great stuff there. And once again, Chyna is in trouble. And I'm not sure we've ever seen her in quite this much trouble since joining the LCW universe. And this has got to give Asuka confidence. Chyna, oh, shaking at the arm there. And lifted back to her feet, but no, Asuka is taken down and it's an elbow drop from Chyna. And what's she going for here? Lifting Asuka back up to her feet. And the challenger is about to take a ride. Oh, God almighty, look at that powerbomb. And Chyna goes for the cover. We could be done here. But no, wait a minute. Chyna lifts Asuka's shoulders off the mat and has strong words with her. We've seen this before from Chyna. She doesn't want to just beat opponents. She wants to obliterate them. And she's gone for a steel chair here. But no, Asuka gets a shot in before she meets the steel. And look at that suplex. Great stuff from Asuka. And now she's going for the steel chair. And Chyna, this has really backfired on you. Big shot from Asuka. And she ain't stopping at one. More shots with the chair. And Chyna is on Cuckoo Street once again. She's being lifted up to her feet. And Asuka is feeling it. And she's going for the Asuka lock here. And she's got it. And the guillotine. Oh boy, Chyna is in trouble. And she's struggling. And she's reaching. But there ain't no escape here. There are no ropes. You ain't going to get out that way. The ref's taking a close look. Is Chyna going to tap here? Is she simply going to be choked out by the challenger? This one could be done. We could be about to crown a new WWE champion. Is Chyna going to get out of here? Oh my God. Asuka is giving this absolutely everything she's got. She is doing everything she can, but no. Chyna fights her way out. And an elbow thrown back at Asuka there. Oh my God. We were within seconds of having a new world champion. But Chyna has found a way to come back. And that must be deflating for Asuka, who thought she was about to win the biggest prize in the game. And Chyna now, trying to take advantage of any disappointment Asuka feels. Sends her into the barricade. Oh, and then head first. Look at that impact. And once again throwing her into the barricade. Oh boy. Chyna is just pure power here. There's very little wrestling going on. She is just beating the living hell out of Asuka. And once again taunting the crowd. And now Chyna goes for that chair. And this time she uses it. Oh my god. Asuka is in a world of trouble. And this one must be done. But no, Chyna lifts the head and shoulders of the Empress of Tomorrow once again and says that she is not finished here. And this is supremely arrogant from the champion. Yes, she's good, but can anyone truly afford not to take the pinfalls when they're on offer? Chyna sending a message to the rest of the LCW universe here. Do not mess with me. I'm not just gonna beat you. I'm gonna ruin you. And that DDT there puts Asuka down, and now she's sent back into the ring. And Chyna follows her in. And look at this, more showboating. She's telling not just Asuka and the back locker room who the champ is, she's telling the whole world that she is the best in this business. And that title belongs to her, and it ain't going anywhere. And now, it looks like she's going for a finisher here. What's she gonna do? Kick to the midsection, but no. Asuka catches the kick mid-blow. And then fires back with some shots of her own. And it might be that Chyna was going for the pedigree there. And now the two women are exchanging shots. The sound of these slaps, of these shots echoing around the arena here. And Asuka is going for the Asuka lock once again. And can Chyna reach the ropes? I don't think she can. She's a little far away. And Asuka might have this one done this time. Chyna has escaped the Asuka lock once. But how many more times is she going to be able to do it? The ref is right up in Chyna's face. Is she going to tap here? The champion. Is she going to have the choice? Asuka wrenching with all she's worth. But no, Chyna is finding a way to get out of it once again. And throws the elbow back at Asuka. And that one was so close. We almost had a new champion once again. And Chyna must know now, if she didn't know before, that she is in a real fight here for her life, for her championship with Asuka. And she cannot take the Empress of Tomorrow lightly. If she gets the chance, she's got to put her away. And that might be what she's going for here. Look at this. It's going to be a pedigree. Oh, from the top rope. And what a move that was. And Asuka is done here. But no, Asuka manages to get her shoulder up, and I do not know how she's done that. She has eaten some huge damage, and the pedigree, such a devastating maneuver anyway, from the top rope. Oh my god. And now Chyna looking for something else under the ring, and it's a sledgehammer. And this one is about to get seriously brutal. Oh god. A shot to the midsection of the Empress of Tomorrow, and Chyna with that sledgehammer. We gotta stop this. Oh my god. And another shot to Asuka, and again. And this ain't wrestling anymore. This is aggravated assault. Oh dear god. And Asuka, what have you got left now? Chyna lifting the challenger back up to her feet. Goes for a kick to the midsection, but Asuka counters again. And I don't know how she's managing this. But she's going for another Asuka lock, is she? Oh my god. Chyna is complacent here. And she's been caught with the Asuka lock for a third time tonight. And this time, it might really be over. There are only so many times she's going to be able to escape this. And Asuka looked like she was waning. But she's got that move locked in again. And with what strength she has left, she's tearing at the tendons, at the muscles of Chyna. But no, the ninth wonder of the world manages to escape. Asuka though, picking up the sledgehammer. And it looks like it's time for a bit of retribution. She's just considering things. It don't look like she's too keen to use that on another human being. But there you go. This is for the WWE title. And you've seen what Chyna is capable of. And Asuka goes for the pin. Oh, but no, the champion kicks out. And the Empress of Tomorrow cannot believe it. After 2 big shots with the sledgehammer, she thought she had Chyna down there. But Chyna kicks out. And now Asuka onto the middle rope with a splash. And is it done this time? Oh, it doesn't look like Asuka's going for the cover. She lifts Chyna back up. And no, misses her kick, but gets the second one. And takes her down to the floor. And once again hooks the leg. But once again Chyna kicks out. And what is it gonna take to put down the leader of D-Generation X? Chyna is just not giving an inch here. So look at that, sends Chyna down to the floor by the announce table here. And Asuka climbing out onto the ring apron once again. And flies a second time from the apron. She has hit some big offense tonight. She certainly ain't playing it safe. And now she's clearing off the announce table. Has she got evil intentions in mind for Chyna? Oh, but Chyna gets a knee up and knocks the Empress of Tomorrow back. And then big shots knocks her against the announce table. And hang on a minute. Chyna going for the pedigree here. Oh boy, hits it on the outside. And she's celebrating. She knows this one's done. Asuka is in a whole world of trouble. And Chyna isn't going for the pin immediately. She's lifting the Empress of Tomorrow back to her feet. Oh, wait a minute. Asuka with a slap there. And that might be all she had left. And it's a big forearm back from Chyna. Asuka is trying with everything she's got. She shoves Chyna away there. And now, hang on a minute. She's going for the Asuka lock. She's going for the Asuka lock once again. And Chyna just has no defense against it. And this time, it's got to be over. Chyna is out here in front of the announce table. She has been subject to this attack 3 times before tonight. And this time, surely, Asuka has got it. The ref taking a really close look. Chyna looks to be in trouble. And she's going to tap, isn't she? She's going to tap. This is going to be done. Asuka has got her here. And Chyna is giving it everything she's got, but I don't see her escaping here. We are going to have a new champion, and DX are going to be wiped out in one evening at Extreme Rules. Oh my god, what an evening this is going to turn out to be for Stephanie McMahon and the rest of those at the LCW universe who believe in this project. Chyna is fading. She's fading. No, she's not. She's coming back. Oh god, she escapes. She escapes. And the 9th wonder of the world is not done here. And just throws Asuka against the announce table. Oh my god. And now a big clubbing shot to Asuka. And Chyna, you've got to give it to her. We may not like her, but she is one hell of a competitor. What is it going to take here tonight to put her away? Now throwing Asuka up against the ring apron. And this just looks too easy at times for Chyna. She is so big and so strong that no matter what Asuka puts on her, she seems to be able to come back. Now throwing Asuka up against the announce table once again. And lifting her high above her head. And the Empress of Tomorrow is about to go for an unwanted flight. And oh my god, the champion is going for the steel steps. And just throws them down on the challenger. And that's so nonchalant and so disrespectful. And Asuka, oh dear god, she is done here. And look at that boot to the face. Oh my word. And Chyna, just finish this, goddammit. Finish this. But hang on a minute, Asuka blocks that shot and comes back. And it's a German suplex. And the Empress of Tomorrow has bought herself some time there. Chyna looks dizzy, looks dazed. And Asuka returns the favor with the steel stairs, throwing him onto the champion there and telling her exactly what she thinks. And I don't know what Asuka has got left, but whatever she has, whatever little reserves she retains, she is going to use them here because this is one of the biggest opportunities for anyone in our profession. Chyna placing Asuka up onto the announce table, and this looks dangerous. Oh my god, are we going to do this? Kick to the midsection, and Chyna is going for the pedigree. Oh my god, right here on the announce table, and Asuka's body crashing through the table down to the hard floor, and this one is over. Chyna wins. She retains the WWE title, but what damage has she done to Asuka? Will the Empress of Tomorrow ever be the same again after this hellacious battle? She gave it everything she had. She applied the Asuka lock not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times to Chyna. And somehow, the 9th wonder of the world managed to come back every single time. And in the end, Asuka just had no more answers for Chyna. And after she was pedigreed through the announce table, it was done. Chyna retains the title. She remains our champion here, and DX leave Extreme Rules with some gold at least.